top of her face made a blurring aureole over her features. Her hair and the shadows were black. Shevik touched her silver arm with his silver hand, marveling at the warmth of the touch of her cool light. If you can see a thing whole, he said, it seems that it's always beautiful. Planets' lives. The way to see how beautiful the Earth is to see it as the moon. The way to see how beautiful life is from the vantage point of death. That's all right for us. Let it stay off there and be the moon. I don't want it. But I'm not going to stand up on a gravestone and look down on life and say, oh, lovely. I want to see it whole, right in the middle of it. Here, now. I don't give a hoot for eternity. It's nothing to do with eternity, said Shevik, grinning, a thin, shaggy man of silver and shadow. All you have to do to see life whole is to see it as mortal. I'll die, you will die. How could we love each other otherwise? The sun's going to burn out.
It's from The Dispossessed by Ursula K. Le Guin, an author that is known to me. I mean, I know she was from and lived in Portland, Oregon, where I live. I've not read her. So Greg, another bibliophile, reads, and other people like Gareth at Book Songs and Other Magic, Gavin at my friend Gavin at Genre Books. Forgive me, Gavin. I've had, before I get into the good stuff and the mailbag and some books, I have to admit I've been a bit off the past few days. I've talked to a few booktubers about it and close friends. My sister is in a health crisis. She was rushed into the hospital a few days ago. Before they knew it, she was in surgery enough for a liver transplant. And 2 days ago, it didn't go well. They rushed her back in. They wanted a day or two to see if the liver would take in that. So I've been thinking about that hard. Your thoughts and prayers are appreciated. So let's get into what this is going to be like a TBR too, because I've only read that the Dispossessed, and I'm rereading it audio, and it's a complicated book. I wish I had the text. I'm getting it. It's two planets, and one has a moon like the Earth. I like the sexual tension in it, and more, but it's complicated, and I'm missing out a lot. I get it. One planet is like they call them their propertyism. Or start with the book I have read. If you've read The Dispossessed, I know Jenny Jables did, and I've got a message out to her about it. She didn't particularly like it, so maybe she can help me with it. JR, I read this 2 times. Any surprise? With Greg, who's read it 3 times. We need all the help we can get. Truly a great book. We've read 3. We've read The Recognitions, Carpenter's Gothic, which is like a domestic book, but we haven't read A Frolic of His Own yet, so that's going to be next year, I'm sure. We had a couple people in the reading group, but they tried to hang in there, but it's a big, hard book. I have, you've heard the reading announcements. We're going to start this. So tempted to start it tonight. The Cider House Rules, which is I won't say anything. It might be a big spoiler. People get mad at me. So I'm reading that along with the audio, and I'm sure I'll probably watch the movie again. So, the screenplay won him an Oscar. Then coming up, I'm going to be continuing the series, reading Carlos Castaneda. I guess you could say Randy Ray and I started off. He went to the wayside. So Elaine, we're going to be reading Separate Reality next month. I have a Carlos Castaneda playlist. I'll link it below. Work the dust off it. The Cantos, Aaron Facer and I, plowing through it. We've only been doing this for about 2 months now. Very slowly. Woo! Big hard book. And this is the companion text, which Greg also sent me. Greg's been a great friend over the years, and he asked me, what do you want for my birthday? And I said, well, I could use some new ear goggles. I only have one from when I worked at the tea factory, Smith Tea Maker. I lost one, which is okay by me because I like to have an ear open when I'm out and about. It's the only time I use them, of course. So, and it doesn't keep a charge well anymore. So let's see what Greg is known for packing things very well. I'll speed this up. Cut it open. Wrap in another. These are big ones. Okay, wow. Interesting. Cool. All right, they're similar. Yeah, they just go in. They're bigger. So thanks, Greg. Yeah, they look. Yep. Started up already. Appreciate it. Now, this is from a commenter extraordinaire, Lisa. And she knows that in 2026, one of my goals, my reading goals, is to read more sci-fi. So she sent me a favorite book of hers by Bradbury, Dandelion Wine. So my ignorance about sci-fi. Let me know in the comment section if it's one of your favorites too. Now, I have read sci-fi in my day. I like Gene Wolfe. Got the Severian books up there, and I still need to read The Earth of the New Sun. So, haven't read that. I've read Hyperion series, got old Midworld. I've read Philip K. Dick a wee bit. I don't know if you want to consider William S. Burroughs science fiction, but I really don't. This is from a fellow booktuber, so I can say her name and channel, Reney at Beyond Books. And I think these are bookmarks. I think she should. Oh my God, look at this, huh? Cool. Oh, there's a chain on it too. It's a Santa. How cool is that? Do I have a tree? I didn't have a tree last year, but I'll certainly, I have a wreath. I'll hang that from my wreath. Oh, wow. Very cool. Oh, wow, okay. Now, I don't know if she made these herself. This is like a mushroom with a tassel on it. Nice tassel. How do you know I like mushrooms? Well, thank you all. And please note you'll be receiving not a package, but a letter from me. I always respond to my correspondence, answer my mail, just like I always answer my comments. So like, subscribe, make a comment. I feel like I'm leaving stuff out. I have announcements, but they're not for December or January, February. But I'll be buddy reading with Roz and Angelia and Debs and Alan reads. We're already getting into April for Alan. Catch 22, which I've never read. I mention it occasionally that I name my channel Big Hard Books and Classics because not that I'm a classicist, or I might be a bit of a Joycean, but I named it because I wanted to read more classics, and I have. But that's for another video. Thanks for your time. If you've made it this far, I appreciate you.